Hey folks, this is Matt, aka Slash, and welcome back to the VintageBeef Fan Server. I am starting on the final biome. I'm very excited about it. We're going for extreme hills here. And I'm just sort of roughing out a shape here for the bottom of our mountain. And I actually think I want it to come out more... Let's see, this is the center here. I want it to come out more towards the center. So let's try bringing this around like this, maybe? Something like that. And then over this way. So yeah, last biome for this project. It's pretty exciting, actually, to finish this up. And we're going to end up placing stone all along the wall here eventually, but I want to get the facade in place. Trying to come up with a shape that evokes mountain, but, you know, it can't be too mountainous because we have limited height here. But I think that this will work, and then if we just start curving up the sides and just decide where our highs and lows are going to be. Let's get rid of these. I should bring my silk touch so I can get the stone back right away, but oh well. Stone I have in abundance. Let's go something like this maybe, and then this flows back down here. Like that, and maybe we have some of these. Just kind of going random again. Trying to go for an organic look. How does this look so far? I've got to take a step back every once in a while and take a look at it. Yeah, this is making sense so far. This is making me feel like a mountain, because what it does is it sort of makes arcs or curve lines. And then, so then the next one might curve a little bit higher and be behind it. And they work their way inward as they go up. So let's just throw a few more of those in here. I'm going to try and rough out an actual mountain shape here. And then hopefully get something that is workable. And we'll see about detailing it then. So I will see you when I am done with all of that. I'm not 100% sure what I think of this. I don't know if it feels like extreme hills terrain or not. But it could be that it's just because I'm looking at the shape on its own without any of the trimmings. So I think what we need to do is I think we need to add some detail to this, and then maybe we can fine-tune it if the details don't seem to work. I should have brought more... Oh, I have more grass. Good. This should be enough to get started. What we're going to do is we're just going to shave the top off of each of these rows here and replace with grass. Right? Because that would be like going up the side of the mountain. Excuse me. So that's what we're going to be working on now. And we'll see what that looks like when we're finally done with it. This is really annoying terrain to actually work your way, or navigate your way around. And I think, let's see, I have some regular dirt. We should put some regular dirt in here too. Something like that. That makes sense. In fact, this stuff here should probably be regular dirt too. Yeah, that's making some sense. And then maybe this actually comes down something like that. Yeah, okay, it's starting to look right now. I'm starting to get the impression of extreme hills. Alright, here's the second pass at it. This is looking a little bit more like extreme hills. The problem is we can't go up high enough for it to really look extreme hills, because it's got to go up to, like, a couple of layers above the glass dome, I think, to have the proper scale here. So we're just going to have to do the best that we can. A little sparse on the grass on this side, but that, I think, is a perfect opportunity to do the next thing that I wanted to do, which is we knock that out and give ourselves a little bit of a area here, like so. Now we can throw a waterfall in. Didn't really spread at all. And of course it washes a bunch of stuff away, but I think that's fine. Because mobs should not spawn in the water itself, I don't think. But I think we'll throw a couple of... I've been trying to keep to the grid system for the torches, but I think we'll throw a couple of random torches down. Just in places where it looks dark. Just to be on the safe side. But let's see if we can't sculpt this water a little bit. Now that it's flowing, if we start placing and removing blocks from underneath it, it should start flowing in other directions as well. So if we go like this, and we can get rid of that, and it stays. Okay, very good. Oh, is this a hole here? That's peculiar. Do I don't have any more grass, but I should have some more stone over here. Oh, I do have some dirt, actually. So let's pop some dirt in there. Similar to the jungle, I know that this is feeling like an extreme hills biome because it's a pain in the butt to navigate. There we go. So what does this look like now? Let's throw a torch here. And let's see, now it's going all the way over that way, so that's fine. That's not looking too bad. That's plausible. I think the only thing that I would want is for it to flow a little bit this direction now. So if we go here and have it come down that way, and then maybe down that way. These blocks back. What does this look like? I can't get the blocks. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That looks pretty nice, actually. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Now, I think what I actually might want to do here is, instead of having it just flow over the side, why don't we have it go into a little lake? Something that maybe just kind of goes, like right here. It's going to flow to here naturally. I think I want, if it's going to come into a lake, let's have it stop something like that. And then maybe across like this. That feels like a good shape for it. Yeah, now the trick is filling this in with water and making it look nice. Because especially now that we don't want to stop the water flow up there, because then that would mess up all the work that we did down here. So let's go ahead and dig this out. By the way, is this a snapshot bug, or did they change something on purpose? Because this has efficiency 5 on it. And look at how slow that's going. I didn't mean to remove that one. But look. Oops, that's a pickaxe. But this should be just tearing through here, and it's not. I don't understand. Anywho, I'm going to get this moved down a layer, and then we will fill it all up with water. and get the waterfall going again. So I will see you once that has been done. Yeah, I am pretty happy with this. I think that this looks very extreme hillsy to me. The only thing, I think I want to try to narrow this water stream up here if I can. I want it to kind of come down more like this. Get up on top of the thing. There we go. How does that look? Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, I don't think I can narrow it anymore there, or else it won't flow the way that I want it to. So I think we'll just leave well enough alone. That's doing what I want. That looks pretty nice. The only thing that's really left that I can think of here, obviously I bone mealed the ground and stuff off camera, is I think we want to add some snow on some of the top layers there. So let's drop all of this off. I've got 16, I think, snow layers. It's a little hard to read white text on white icon, but I think it's 16 that I have here. So let's just concentrate on the stuff that's visible here in the front. And let's go, let's say like the top 3 layers. Something like this. And let's see, this would come around. We'd be talking these guys. And this one. Oh, that's glass. And we come around this way. I'll have to make some more snow off camera, but something like that. That'll give us an impression. And yeah! Yeah, that looks about right. We do the snow like that. So I'll put some more snow layers there. But I think this more or less does it. It doesn't quite capture the feel of the biome as much as some of the other domes do, I think. But I think we're going to have to just compromise on this because, you know, I can't justify trying to extend the height of the dome just for this particular biome. And if I just take it all the way up to the dome, then it's just a wall. You know, so that's no good either. The only thing that's left for me to do, other than the snow at this point, is I want to actually take a bunch of this stone and go around back here. If I break through, I want to cover all of this with stone so that you can't see that it's hollow from the outside. So that's going to take me quite a while, but I will do that off camera, not to worry. Okay, the last thing that we need to do to consider this biomes project completed is put a few finishing touches here and there. So, for example, we don't have any of these dead bushes in the desert biome, and I think the mesa needs some of these too, so I'm going to collect quite a few. Also, JR Beers brought to my attention that I have no lily pads in the water in the swamp biome, so we're going to go take care of that. We got a gaggle? I don't know, what is a group of spiders? I'm sure there's a name for a group of spiders. Those guys couldn't see me, apparently, because of the tall grass? I don't know. There's weird things happening in this snapshot, but they're going to be updating to... They're actually finishing up 1.8. They're expecting, as I record this, they're expecting to have a pre-release out tomorrow morning, which would have been yesterday for all of you. Why am I over here anyway? I need to be in the desert. But yeah, they expected to have a snapshot out yesterday from your perspective, and I see no reason to suspect that that didn't end up happening. And I don't think it's any secret at this point, so I'll go ahead and talk about this as it is impending. But the VintageBeef Fan Server is planning a reset of the map. I think Munchmo has talked about it, I think Nihon's talked about it, but just in case you have not seen that in any of their videos, it's about time, I guess, to talk about it here. I was initially not super excited for a map reset. A lot of people are because, let's face it, not a whole lot of people have been on lately, and I understand that. I want to get into some fresh options, you know, fresh terrain. One of the problems on this map is that it started in 1.6 and then it went to 1.7, which had a massive terrain change, and then there was a bunch of lag that was involved, because for a while in 1.7 there was a network, what was it? It was like a timeout, basically, where users would just get disconnected. Excuse me, I'm speaking. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That'll work, though. But there was a period of time where users kept getting disconnected, read timeouts were happening, and... Oh, thank you, Zombie. You have reminded me that I also need cactus. And I think that killed interest for some people, and I know that frame rates were an issue. Spawn is still a major problem as far as the frame rates are concerned. That's probably enough. So yeah, there were what do we got here? 12. That's plenty. We'll put like 8 and 4 or something. And maybe we'll pick up a couple more since we're here. They seem fairly prevalent, so they should be well represented in our little sample biome, in our biodome. But yeah, I think the network connectivity issues, the frame rate issues and whatnot, I think a lot of people lost interest in playing on the server as a result. And that's a shame. There weren't a whole lot of us on recently, and I guess me and Nihon are the only ones I can think of that are still putting out content at least semi-regularly on here. A bunch of other folks, like I know Drew, he's also on AlfieCraft, and they recently reset their map, so he's been more involved over there in terms of playing and putting out content. And Snowshoe started up a single player because he was like, well, I could get on the server, but it feels like a single player anyway because nobody's on, so he decided he would just play single player for now. I know when the map resets, a lot of these folks will be coming back and doing content, and I hope to, you know, take a page out of Minecraft's playbook a little bit and try to concentrate on collaborations on the new server. I have a couple of ideas for things that I'd like to do. That visual glitch is still messing me up. But I have a couple of ideas for things that I'd like to do on the new map in collaboration with other people. That should be plenty of lily pads. Let's see, what else? I have all of this cactus. Let's just grab a few. Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff away. And I'm going to grab a little string here. I won't need much, like 4 maybe. Because I'm curious, I don't know for sure if you can, but I'm curious if you can put string on top of cactus. Wow. On top of cactus to enable that to. That's not the chest for this. To enable to stop the cactus from growing so that we can keep some shorter cactus. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. And then snow. Snow is the next thing that we need. Not snowshoe in this case, but actual SNOW snow. And that's why I grabbed the shovels. I almost said shuttles. I don't exactly know why, but I've got a little snowball collection system up here. Nothing super fancy, mostly manual. But I do have a hopper here next to it to try and funnel some in. So we'll just start collecting some snowballs here to finish up the snow layers in the extreme hills. But yes, map reset. I was saying not super excited by it because I was still working on the biomes project and I feared leaving it undone. But we're pretty much done with it, I think, at this point. There's just a couple of finishing touches that we're going to add here, and then I think we can declare it a success. So, I'm hoping to have a couple more episodes on the current map. Obviously, there will be a season finale tour type video of some description I don't know exactly what that's going to entail, but I'll do something to say goodbye to the current map. And I have... Oh, it's not actually broken. And I have one idea for a game related to them guys. It's like a competition of sorts between Snow and Drew that I've started setting up, and I'm hoping that I have time to complete that and have them participate in it before we actually reset the map. I would think that I do. We're just starting to ponder what seed to select for our new map, so I think it's going to be a little while yet until we reset. I would guess a couple of weeks, you know, a week and a half maybe from when I'm recording this. Something along those lines. So, what am I doing? I needed that snow. I put it all in the chest and then didn't bother actually doing anything with it. Ah, genius. Absolutely genius. Let's get here. And that's, I had a technique for this. What did I do? It was like this. And then I come down here, and I break that, and then I put the crafting table down, like so. I don't need the crafting table, though, so I don't know why I'm doing it this way. But anyway, something like this. Go, boom, and then we can actually... Oh, I'm doing this all wrong. This is not the way you do this. Let's drop this stuff off. The best way to do this is to make, like, a stack of these. Snow blocks. My gosh, this is not going well at all. So make a bunch of these like this, and then... let's get out of here so I can try to do this properly. So now that we have that, we'll throw these guys back in here. Right, all but one slot. And then fill this up with the blocks. Yeah, we'll do it that way. There we go. Now when we jump in here, as we pick them up, we can just go 7777, shift click. And make the snowball or snow blocks quickly. So let's get these snow blocks going. And oh, I need the crafting table for the layers. That's why I have the crafting table. But I did not go about it the right way. Why am I not picking up any more snowballs? There we go. That's weird. Alright, anyway, let me... Oh, man. I'm having a heck of a time this evening. But let's, let me get all of these together, and then we'll go and finish up in the biomes project. I got the backside of the extreme hills all done over here. Extreme hills! It's like a weird export or something. Let's just throw some random lily pads down around. Sometimes they're in groups, right? Do they normally not make a noise when you place them? Or is that just an odd behavior right now? Whoa! Hello, vines. I did not wish to climb you, but hello. Oh, okay. And maybe we'll just throw a few over here. Just gonna use them all up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. And then the extreme hills are down this way. Oh, you know what? I should move a couple of them over here, actually. Let's grab maybe these guys and put them over here. We don't want this guy to be lonely. Didn't I only pick up 5? How did I place 8? Anyway, maybe I just wasn't paying attention. That's probably the case. So there we are. I think this looks pretty much the same as it did last time, because all I did was the back side. But let's go ahead and throw down all the snow up here on these... Oops. On these layers. It looks a little weird when I can't put the snow where the glass is covering it up. But, and I do think I'm going to go, since I have all this extra, I think I'm going to go one more layer down. So we're going to come across this way. and get these guys. And I think that'll make it look a little bit nicer if we do that. So this would be here. And... Oop. Billy Goating it. No! Yes. I think that's it. I think that's all the snow that we needed. Ouch. Let's take a step back. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I feel like it needs to be yet another layer down from the top to really look properly. Look properly? Look proper. Look at it properly. There's a particular way that you must look at things. So there, and then it would be this whole layer here. And of course some of this will get melted by the torch, but I'm okay with that. Down here, that'll just melt anyway. Alright, I think that's better. Very good. I'm done fiddling with it. That's what we're gonna go with. Okay, I picked up the chest already. That's the other thing I gotta do is some housekeeping to make sure that I don't have stuff sitting all over the place down here. But I think we're good. We got the forest, we got that. I know that I finished snow covering that over there, so we're good as far as that biome is concerned. We got the plains over here. It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure everything down here is now done. We just gotta do the desert yet and throw a couple of bushes in the mesa. If it'll let me place the bushes on the clay. If it won't, then I'm just not going to bother with them because I don't feel like going and hunting red sand. At this point in the map's life cycle, I'm not going to take that time. So let's see if it will place. Oh, it will. Very good. Just a couple here, very sparsely. And maybe one there. There we go. That says Mesa to me. Without red sand, but otherwise it looks pretty good. And now let's just throw a bunch around here. I have learned that just randomly placing things tends to have the best look for organic. Not thinking about it too much, just place a bunch and you're all set to go. That's pretty good. It seems a little more dense than it would be otherwise, but you know, in an actual desert, but I'm okay with that. So let's try. If I do this, can I place? I can place string on top of it. Okay, so that might keep it only too high. Although we're at a point now where they may not even try to grow in the amount of time that there is left here, but whatever. Do 4 high cactuses happen in nature? I think they do every once in a while, so I'm going to plant one. And we'll put one here as well. And let's take a step back and look at it. This looks like a desert to me. So we got desert. We got some stuff left behind. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of stuff there. Let's get rid of all this stuff that we don't need. It's not going over at all, is it? Oh, I guess it is. And the string I don't need. That didn't go. Out, I say! That there, put that there. Actually, we'll get rid of these. And let's see, how much of this can we take back? We'll take back all of the mycelium, and then as much of the dirt as we can. And then I'm just gonna break this. Actually, I want the chests. Give me the chests. Actually, never mind about the chests. I can make new chests. Well, I'll just let that despawn. That'll despawn on its own very soon. Or maybe I should throw it over the side. That won't take very long. Whee! There we go, all cleaned up. Just gotta make sure we have everything labeled. We got the nether. Mesa. Desert, very good. And this should be... Oh, Savannah, I don't have its sign here. Alright, well, I'll make a sign for that. But that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. I think we're going to say this project is pretty much done. If I run into stuff that needs to be done off camera, I'll just go ahead and do that. And we'll take a tour through here, a proper tour, when the tour video comes out, which will probably be fairly soon. I think Savannah is actually spelled that way. We had a conversation about that in a previous video. Nope, not 6. Yes. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye!